Why the new 4Runner Trailhunter might be Toyota's best off-road vehicle yet. The outgoing Toyota 4Runner left us aged 15 years old, which would be around 3 generations for most cars. The incoming 2025 Toyota 4Runner arrives on a new platform, TNGAF, albeit shared with every other new truck and SUV Toyota has launched recently. That includes the Sequoia, Land Cruiser, Tacoma, and the Big OLE Tundra. The Trailhunter trim is a new one for Toyota, and this is its first time on the 4Runner. So, claiming the 4Runner Trailhunter might be Toyota's best off-roader yet is a big one, and that's taking Toyota's entire history into account. We're hedging our bets here with the word might because our physical experience so far has been limited to having a good prod around under the hood and bodywork and wheel time on a private off-road course picked by Toyota. However, if we conclude after some quality time in the wild with the 4Runner Trailhunter, we'll be incredibly disappointed if it doesn't prove itself properly. Basics: it's the correct size SUV. As a Brit, this writer has never quite understood why America is so keen on making pickups into off-roaders as recreational vehicles. First, a pickup's rear end is lighter, and having all the weight over the front end isn't ideal for slippery conditions. You can debate that and be wrong in the comments, but having all your gear exposed to elements in an uncovered truck bed is far from ideal. Of course, a tonneau-covered truck bed limits what you can carry, and slows down access. Specifically, for the 4Runner, Trailhunter, or not, it's in the Goldilocks zone for size, inside and out. As a midsize SUV, you get plenty of space in the cabin for long excursions and, with the third row folded, good storage for gear. Drop the third row, and there's enough room for a 2-person long weekend expedition, even with the loading space raised a little to fit the hybrid's battery. More space can be used by folding the second row forward, but one of the 4Runner's flaws is that they don't fold flat. Power plant, hybrid torque. When the answer to an off-roading problem is power, the power needed is, inevitably, torque. The 4Runner Trailhunter comes exclusively with the iForce Max system, meaning a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a hybrid assist that isn't for economy. It delivers 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, 40% more than the outgoing V6 engine, which is plenty of power to get through most situations without dropping fuel economy down to an impractical level without carrying fuel cans. On our runs through the low-speed off-road course, the throttle response was close to impeccable. Plenty of torque is immediately available but also easy to modulate. Drivetrain, top off-road spec. The 4Runner Trailhunter comes standard with a 2-speed transfer case with high/low range with center locking and rear locking differentials. Toyota's excellent multi-terrain select works in both high and low range, as it should. Toyota has resisted having more modes than needed to fill out the spec sheet, so there's a mud, dirt, and sand mode. Toyota's crawl control feature, which is basically low-speed cruise control, was already good, but the 4Runner Trailhunter and TRD models get the next-generation system. Out on the course, which was dry pre-rain California dirt, we aggressively pushed up inclines, deliberately coming in too slow, then forcing the system to make up for it, and the Trailhunter was implacable. With one wheel up in the air going through the articulation section, drive was not a problem. In fact, we were told the 4Runner needed to be in 4 low to get through there, but we took a run through in 4 high and there was only a brief struggle getting through. Suspension system, the 4Runner gets advanced. To help not have a wheel end up in the air and maximize grip through sections that challenge the articulation of the Trailhunter, the suspension system includes the ability to remotely disconnect the stabilizer bars, allowing the suspension to extend further. Unlike the TRD running on Fox suspension more suitable for higher speed, Baja attacking style off-roading, the Trailhunter uses ARB-supplied Old Man Emu, OM, 2.5-inch forged monotube shocks. OM is an Australian company that has been around since the late 1970s and is known for putting reliability and practicality over being flashy, perfect for a vehicle Toyota intends to be used for overlanding. They have a softer ride, longer travel, and can handle heavier loads than the TRD's Fox shocks. It's also worth noting that we took the Trailhunter on the road, and it's easily the best ride we have experienced on a 4Runner. By a stretch. That's important because we often forget that getting to the spot where we want to leave the road can be a long way away. Standard equipment, full protection. An off-roader like the Trailhunter is going to get banged around, and the protection added is comprehensive. It includes a high-clearance front bumper, an ARB steel rear bumper with red recovery hooks, steel rock rails, and a high-clearance trail exhaust tip. The list of steel underbody protection includes a front skid plate, transfer case protector, fuel tank protector, and rear differential protector. While camera systems aren't something anyone should rely on, a spotter is always better in a tight spot. It can be invaluable. The camera system is one of the most useful we've experienced in a factory-built off-roader yet. The cameras are well positioned and clear, and while we didn't need them, we were able to place the tires precisely where we wanted on the off-road course. Accessories, just the things you need. Since the COVID lockdown, off-roading and, particularly, overlanding has boomed as a way of getting away from civilization. That's led to manufacturers having top trim off-roaders with feature lists that look like the vehicle has been driven through off-road warehouse to see what stuck. However, the 4Runner has a well-selected list of gear, starting off with an integrated light bar in the front bumper, a big roof rack designed by ARB that can support 700 pounds of static weight, and Rigid Industries supplied white and amber color switching LED fog lights. More substantially, there's an onboard air compressor for airing tires down for low traction areas and airing back up for the road, and a 2400W/120 VAC onboard power supply. Conclusion: one for the hardcore off-roaders. We thoroughly enjoyed spending time exploring the 4Runner Trailhunter's abilities. While the TRD Off-Road and Pro are fun, we're enjoying that Toyota is leaning harder into vehicles that can go deeper for longer into the wilderness. We're not claiming it's the best off-roader out there, as it's so often a case of the tool for the job. If you want to go desert running, the Ford Bronco Raptor is impossible to beat. If you want to go play in the canyons where things get tight, there's a strong argument for the Chevrolet Colorado ZR1 or, even smaller and for pure grins, the Ford Maverick with either the Tremor or FX4.